topic. So today's lecture, we already started about the correlation technique. Last lecture, we studied 2 correlation technique. Today, we will be studying the remaining 4. So the third one is case-based reasoning. So you will be studying about the case-based, then codebook correlation model, the state transition graph, and finite state machine model. Okay, and then if I finish all this, we will be studying about report management. Report management was not directly a part of OSI. In OSI, we were always talking about FCAPS. Okay, but then we know for any management report is important. So even though directly it is not present in FCAPS, but report has to be there. Okay, so report management and what are the kinds of reports that we will be seeing. So the learning outcome is you will be able to correlate various event correlation techniques and also security management. Security management, I will just show you one slide because you can write in length about security management, SARE, encryption, decryption, okay, whatever methods you know, firewall, cryptography, everything you can write in security management. So that is something which you might have studied in CCN also. So I'm not going to focus on that security management. You can read it from the notes. And then if time provides, I'll talk about report management. Okay, so coming to codebook case-based reasoning, which we call it as CBR. Yesterday we had RBR, that is rule-based reasoning. Okay, so the rule-based reasoning might have some disadvantage because we had already made a rule that time. If agar aisa hua, then we will do this. Okay, so it was already a rule. Okay, so what if that doesn't happen? वैसा problem agar nahi hua. Okay, because problems might be of a different kind or a similar kind, not exactly the same case is there. So यहाँ पे case based reasoning में क्या किया है, जो R में deficiency था, okay, so which was a knowledge, okay, so that we are removing it and then we are replacing the unit knowledge by a case. Okay, so why we are going with CBR or how does the CBR work is that is situation repeats themselves. Okay, so in the real world, we know whatever problem has existed, okay, in the past, they might repeat themselves in the future. So we are trying to extract that thing. Okay, so what we do is, and what was done in that situation? Okay, ये problem हुआ था, तो तभी इन लोगों ने क्या किया था? Okay, so we are trying to get some help from the previous case studies and what the solution they had found. But remember, the problem might not be exactly identical, neither the solution. Okay, so ऐसा नहीं है कि ठीक है उन लोगों ने वैसा किया था, अभी का problem थोड़ा different हो सकता है. So this is my general CBR architecture. So I have the input. Inputs are all the alarms, notification, or I get a signal ki हाँ ये सब fault हुआ है. Then I have retrieve, then I have adapt, then I have the process, and यहाँ पे एक case library है. So let us understand this 5 blocks in the next slide. So it consists of 4 modules: input, retrieve, adapt, and process. And so these are the 4 modules we say, and here we maintain a case library. So what the approach of CBR is, it uses the knowledge gained before and it extends it to the current situation. Okay, and whatever is the former episodes that are there, it is stored in the case library. Okay, so we are gaining or taking the help of whatever the experience we had faced in the previous cases. So if the current situation, so let us see how it will work. So it is my input. So I get the current situation. So I receive it at the input block. So what this retrieve block will do is, it will try to compare the current situation with the help of the situations which are already mentioned in the case library. Okay, so it is comparing. Suppose it does not match. So what then I will do? So what it will do is, this retrieve block will try to find out the closest situation. Kuch to similarity hoga. Okay, if suppose our luck is bad, then there might not be any similarity. Okay, so it will try to match with the closest situation and then it will try to adapt. Okay, Adapt means here I might take some decision. Okay, ये चीजें था, इन्होंने ऐसा किया था, शायद मैं ऐसा करूँ तो might be I can solve that particular problem. Okay, and then I adapt to the current episode and then I resolve that particular problem. So this process model will then take the appropriate action based on certain decision. So I get the problem over here, retrieve module, compares it with the case library. If I get a match, it is okay. Otherwise, I'll try to find out the closest match. Then based on that closest match, I try to find out a solution. I try to adapt to the particular situation. And then I come to some decision that, okay, aisa karna chahiye to resolve that fault. And then the process module will take up the action to solve that particular fault. Now, suppose here I might not get the same situation. So, abhi ka jo mera problem hai, that is a new case. So, what I will do, apart from solving that particular problem, which is my priority, I will also update it in the case library. So that later on, again, when I face a similar situation, the retriever block can take the help. So I hope this is a simple block. And it is, you might have understood because I'm going a little fast. Then comes your codebook correlation model. Okay, so codebook correlation model, we have a network. Okay, so the network, no need to explain. So all the faults, traps, alarms, notification, jo bhi problem hai network mein hua hoga. So this particular monitor will monitor that particular network. So here I have the configuration model and the event model. Configuration model में सारे faults mentioned रहेंगे कि ये network में faults हो सकता है. So all details will be available in the configuration model, and in the event model, okay, so all the solutions and all will be present over here. So then what this monitor will do is, once he gets the knowledge of whatever the problem has occurred in the network, he will compare it. This correlator block will get the problem from this monitor. So the correlator block will try to again find out a match with the event model, and then with that match, देखो यहाँ पे problem identify हुआ है, okay, solution नहीं दिया है. So this codebook correlation model, this with the help of this correlator block, once I know what is the problem, and with this help of the comparison between the event model and the monitor का जो भी input है, he will correlate, and then the problem will be identified. And once the problem will be identified, then they have not mentioned where, how they are going to solve it. Here they have focused on how to identify the particular problem, because बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ है कि हमें problem ही नहीं पता चलता कि क्या problem है. Okay, so this I have explained it in a very simple diagram. Okay, there are some matrices which are present, so that you can read it from the notes. Once in Viva, they had asked कि ये codebook correlation का क्या matrices है, so some S11 something is there. Okay, because it is doing a comparison. So code is written, code is in the form of a matrice. So that matrices is giving you the correlation factor. Okay, so some matrices are there so that you can see it from the notes. So the monitor captures the alarm events and inputs them to the correlator. The configuration model contains the configuration of the network. The event model represents the various events and the causal relationship. The correlator correlates the alarm event with the event model and determines the common problem that has caused the alarm event. Okay, so in this way, they will detect what is the particular problem. And then, so this, they say that there are two phases. So first is the code book selection phase, and the second one is the correlator. Okay, so that correlator will tell us what is the particular problem. Okay, so ye hai just the theoretical explanation part. So in the notes, there are some matrices and all, some calculations are there. Okay, so because in once in Viva they had asked it, but as such main exam mein nahi aaya. Okay, then comes the fifth model for event correlation is a state transition graph model. Okay, so this is a very simple model, as you can see. Okay, so we have a ping node and a receive response node, and this model is used by Seagate's Nerve Center correlation system. So they are using this. Okay, and it is a standalone NMS system. They are using HP OpenView. So एक नया नाम NMS का आया है. Now, see, we had some study practicals mostly, but which we could not do. So what I used to do कि जो ABCD batch है हर एक को, जैसे इस बार मैंने cacti सबको दिया है, ऐसा नहीं था. Cacti I used to give it to only one batch. Okay, और एक ही बैच में 4 students used to do cacti that way, so that the people don't copy and so on. So here one name came, so you should be knowing the name. देखो पूरा theory, okay, all the logics you might not be able to remember, but at least the name of the NMS. So one of the name of the NMS is HP OpenView. Now when I was reading for the lecture today, I saw HP OpenView, so I remembered कि हाँ last time भी ये practical में था. So from the practical list, I just want you to, I will upload this PPT so that names will be there. So Cacti एक server तुम लोग ने किया है study practical. The other server is Nagios. Then one of them is OpenNMS and the other one is Observium. So ये 4 batch 4 अलग-अलग कर रहे थे. Then we have the log management system. So syslog is by default of Ubuntu, but your class you have done log management. Everybody has taken 2 names. Okay, so Cacti, Nagios, OpenNMS, Observium, these are the servers which you should be knowing, and some of the commercial network management tools. Okay, so these are the paid ones, not free ones. So you have HP OpenView, we have Op Manager, you have GIF, Langguard, and you have IBM NMS. So again, these are the mentioned in the syllabus. So 4 batch used to take up one and they used to prepare a write-up. So ये एक practical हो जाता था, ये एक practical हो जाता था, और ये एक log management. So 3 practicals. So at least you should be knowing the names. If suppose they ask you in Viva or somewhere, you might require it for the job perspective or whatever. So you should be knowing the name. If these all names are there in the syllabus also, which I have uploaded. Okay, so just because that HP OpenView का नाम आया, I wanted you कि ये नाम है which you should be knowing. So let me go back to this one. So this is a simple 2-state diagram. Okay, so it is actually representing the ping process. So यहाँ पे एक ping node है, receive node है. So how do I solve that particular problem? Okay, so here they are just using the ping command. So when an NMS sends a ping command, it makes the transition from state, please mute yourself, to the receive response state. Can muted it. Okay. Receive response state, and when I receive a response, it makes a transition back to the ping state. Now, देखो, we have seen that ping is used for checking the connectivity. Okay, so यहाँ पे this is an active process which HP OpenView is using. तो क्या हो रहा है when I'm pinging, okay, the server, I then come to the receive response state, and then again when I get a response, I go to the ping state. Okay, so this is actually how your ping. Remember, ping command is bidirectional. We are sending one ICMP packet, and then I have to receive the ICMP response, and then only the ping is successful. So this is your simple a state transition graph, which is nothing but your ping command only. So it is an active process. Okay, so that we can monitor the health of the NMS by using a state transition graph, which is nothing but my ping command, which is actually explained over here. Then coming to the last part is your finite state machine model. Okay, so ping, the previous one, the ping one, that is your 2-state one, was your active process. Ping command that was demonstrated over here. Okay, state transition graph model, it is an active state. Here, when I'm talking of the last one, finite state machine model, it is a passive testing system. Now, iska main essence kya hai? Okay, so I have highlighted it with a red color. So what it is, कि मेरा एक server है, एक client है. There is a communication channel between the server and the client. I'll show you the diagram in the next slide. And the important aspect is there is an observer agent present in each node. So ye observer agent, normal functioning message that is transferred is going on. So what this observer agent will do is he is observing what communication is going between the client and the server. And then what he will do is, if he finds out that there is some abnormality over here, he will report it to the central point. Okay, so we can visualize the node observer as a web agent and then the central point as the web server. If I want to compare, so a comparison is observer is acting as a web agent and the central point जिसको हम लोग बता रहे हैं कि this problem has occurred, it might be the web server. So an application on the server will then correlate the event. Okay, so once I tell the server the observer has to just send an alarm message or notification to the server. Okay, then the server will correlate, it will have its own event log, and then he will take some decision. Okay, a failure in a node or a link is indicated by the state machine associated with the component entering an illegal state. Now, what is this illegal state? We will see when I show you the diagram. So this is the block diagram of your finite state machine model. So I have the client over here, I have the server, and the main web server, the central server, is not shown over here. That is somewhere you can consider ye kahin to wo hai. Okay, so main we are interested in the client and the server. So there is an observer who is present over here. There is an observer who is present at the server side. So between the client and the server, a communication channel is mentioned. Okay, so what is basically the client and server is doing? Okay, he's sending a request, he's receiving a request. Okay, once I receive a request, I'm sending a response and I'm receiving a response. Now, ये चीज हमको पहले से पता है what the client and server is doing. One is sending a request, I receive a request, then I give a response, I receive a response. Now, in doing that, what they have done is जो pings command था two state, यहाँ पे client के अंदर भी two state है. So suppose the client wants some information from the server. So using this request, he sends a request message. Okay, so the client sends a request message to the server. So a request message goes through the communication channel. Now, the moment the client sends a request, at that time, he is in the send request state. Now, once he sends that message, request bhejne ke baad, what the client, he comes to the receive response state. Okay, he makes a transition from the send request state to the receive response state. Now, idhar pe the server is in the receive request state. Agar wo receive request state mein nahi hai, okay, so he will not be able to receive the request message. So since my server is in the receive request state, he receives this particular message. Now, once he receives this particular message, what he does is he has to send a response. So after receiving, he comes to the send response state because he has to send the response. Now, once he sends the response message to the client, uska response usne bhej diya, he will not stay in this state. He will go back to the receive request state. Uska kaam idhar ho gaya. So once I finish, I receive the request, I'll make a transition to the send response state. Once I send the message to the client, I will go back again to the receive request state. So what happens? Ye client already receive response state mein aa gaya tha pehle hi, so he will receive the response message. Now, once he receives the response message, okay, so the observer is present over there, so he will keep an observation, jo process bhi ho raha hai. Okay, and then he again comes to the send request state. Now, this is normal operation. कि एक बार request भेज दिया, मैं receive state में चला जाऊंगा. Receives मिल गया, then I'll come to the send response. But suppose I'm not able to jump from one state to another. There might be problem, no? Because see, this is also a message that is going. So the observer who is present over here, he will see that he should be in the send request state, but he is present in the receive response state. So means he is there in an illegal state. Okay, that is what is the term that is used. So that observer will observe this and then he will report it to the central server who is sitting over there that the client is not in the state which it should be there. So he is, he is having some difficulty in receiving a response or sending a response. So then the server who is somewhere else will take some decision. Now देखो ये normal sending and receiving is the normal procedure that is going on. Okay, the observer who is sitting over here and here, he is observing it. So directly when all this communication is going on, he is not able to help solve that particular problem if either the client or the server is in some illegal state. Okay, so that's why this operation is called as a passive operation, and this is also one of the models. So whatever explanation I gave you, it is present over there. So with this we have finished with the event correlation. The next tomorrow I will be taking up security management. So you can see security management just one slide. So you can, but it's a short note that you need to prepare. Then we have the account management. So this and the report management, because report management, we should know what kinds of report. Then this I said it was one of the topic in last syllabus, but they have removed it. But policy based management, we should be knowing कि क्या policy है, because SLA, we are talking about SLA many times. So what is policy, and then what is a distinction between a rule and a policy? We have said no, ये rule है, 75% attendance ये rule है. But then what is the policy? Policy is 75% attendance nahi hai, 50% physical attendance nahi hai. So then these actions will be taken. So we should know what is the rule and what is the policy. So with that we will not finish, because वो शुरू का chapters बचा है, 2-3 topics बचा है. As I said, I have already covered it in lab, so I will just show you a glimpse. So you will understand कि lab में क्या क्या हुआ है and why ma'am is telling कि ये सारे labs में हुए हैं. So with that we will be finishing with the 5th chapter. So hopefully tomorrow I should finish with the 5th chapter, and then I will start with the 6th module.